what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. NiNjahCheeto here. It's time for another episode of This Week in NGS. I'll be going over some info concerning the update for this week, so let's jump into it. So maintenance seems to have ended on time. There wasn't any like hiccups or anything. There was a couple of bugs though that had been confirmed with maintenance. So there's actually a bug in the description of the setwear albedo costume in which the text stating the innerwear visibility is changeable via the decoration display settings. It's not displayed correctly. So I'll keep that in mind if you're looking at that. And then there's also a bug in which the descriptions for the following accessories do not display correctly, which is the Japanese style earrings and also the alpha reactor earrings. And then as always with maintenance, they've extended any of your users of premium and material storage and so forth. Any sort of like rental storages that you have, they got extended with the 6 hours that the maintenance happened since you couldn't log in and actually use those services. So we ended up getting new field dash races with the Autumn 22 second half. And I'll go ahead and show you all on the map here where you can go to for that. So if you look at the ReMixer right down here, you can see that the new field race is right down here by Galner Coast West and South Redham. And then as well, the other new race that's been added to West Kavaris will be by the Mount Thana West ReMixer. So something else added with this update was we ended up getting a new limited time quest practice drill, Autumn Night Aleo Defense. So the last limited time quest that we had for the previous 2 weeks was during the daytime. This one has been changed up to nighttime, and there's a little bit difference in the enemies and stuff that's there too. So it's pretty cool. You can go check that out. And you can find this limited time quest in any major city. You could just highlight over the map and go to the quest counter, like of Redham City here, for example. If you go to like limited time quest, and it would be right here, practice drill Autumn Night Aleo Defense. And the very first time that you clear this, you can see in the middle of the screen here that you'll actually get the Autumn 22 SP scratch ticket times 10 as a reward. So that's pretty nice. So the second half of the Autumn 22 season points shop has been added. So ZME has some new items that you can get a hold of in here. And there's been some more Autumn 22 SP scratch tickets added. As well, they also added the alpha reactor earrings. There's a stamp in here for Halloween. It's kind of cute. And there's a motion landing frozen bee. Now this was previously an AC motion, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. A really important thing that got added along the way as well is 250 more alpha reactors. So you can actually, that's quite a bit of Matsueda. Definitely try to work towards getting that. So something that got added with maintenance is the Overlord style AC scratch. Now you can see that this Overlord style scratch is going to be going away with maintenance on December 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So it's going to be here for a little bit. And inside of the scratch frequency bonus, there is for 30 times, you can get an Overlord style ticket, which would be a Pikochi 1 item. And then also at 60 times scratch, you get another Overlord style Pikochi 1 ticket. And there's actually some pretty good stuff in here. There's an Ainz replica outfit, and it actually like reflects like accessories too. You can see my cowboy hat pops up on it here. Then there's the Momon replica, the albedo armor. The albedo armor, you can actually hide the ornaments. It's kind of cool. And then the albedo costume, of course, this should be pretty popular. It actually looks pretty nice. And then there's also the Overlord emote. Now later on I'm going to get a hold of this emote and I'm going to put like a full preview of it along with like the weapon reflection and stuff. Looking at the emote from because there's actually, so like the emote actually shows that it has like the rod. There's a camo that's in the scratch that's a rod and a wand, so it should reflect wands and rods, I believe. We'll find out for sure once I get a hold of it. Unfortunately it doesn't look like it supports any button presses, but we'll find out once I get it. As well, we got a couple of good camos in here. Now the Staff of Ainz looks like it works for rods and wands. Momon's great sword looks kind of cool, and it works on soaring blades, sword, partisan, twin daggers. Then we have Albedo's Bardish, and Albedo's Bardish works on swords, partisan, double saber, rod, and wand. And then there's the Ainz Pillow, which is like a Daki, which looks like it works on swords, partisans, double sabers, rods, and wands as well. There's a few other things in here. Again, there's actually like a lot of revives in the scratch. I really hate that the SEGA put so many revives in the scratch, honestly. I feel like whenever there's a collab scratch, it should just be full of like collab items. But it's kind of watered down a little bit. It's probably about like, I don't know, maybe like 20% collab stuff and the rest is revives. I'm not really sure exactly, but there's quite a bit of revive stuff in here. I quite like this Ainz mask. Someone could totally do like a Skeletor cosplay with this thing. It's funny. And then there's the Albedo mask. Albedo hair should be very, very popular. Actually looks really good. Hope we can hide the horns. Oh, you can. You can actually hide the horns from it too. That's actually really pretty. Now, towards the bottom of the prize listing, you can actually like preview these stamps. They added 4 stamps. Unfortunately, it looks like these stamps aren't actually animated. They look pretty cool still. This is terrible. I like that one. That's funny. This is terrible. And then also the Albedo, just as you say, there's another preview for it. The Momon, What's Wrong, there's a preview for it as well. And then there's also an Ain's mag form. And then of course they added Ain's voice and Albedo's voice. Now you can actually preview these hitting play. I'm going to try to get a hold of these voices later and possibly put like a full preview of them on my channel. So keep an eye out for that. Once I get a hold of the voices, I'll try to showcase them for y'all with every voice command. So there's currently a purchase AC campaign going on this week, and it's just going to be for just this week. And you can see that there's actually some accessories that you can get a hold of. The solid visor, as well as the shoulder pad, the little bird shoulder accessory. It's pretty cute. It's pretty expensive to get these, but if he was planning on like scratching on like the Overlord scratch or something, it's a nice little bonus. It's pretty costly though. It's 8,000 AC to get a hold of the shoulder pad, for example, and then 12,000 AC if you wanted to get a second set of the solid visor and the shoulder pad. That's a nice little bonus for anybody that was planning on buying AC anyways, or you could just buy the AC and keep a hold of it, and AC actually lasts for 1 year from the date that you purchase it, so it's not too bad to just invest in now while you get like some little bonus items. So with maintenance ending, this week's going to be starting the 10 million ARCs worldwide celebration campaign. So this is Sega giving us a bunch of stuff to get like a chance to get up to 1,000 star gems, so you want to make sure that you participate in some of the various things that are going on here. It's thanks for Sega to us for reaching 10 million worldwide users, which is pretty cool. Congratulations to them for getting so many users. So the beginning of it here, we're going to have new limited time tasks, and I'll actually show you all here on the screen what these limited time tasks are. They're pretty good. So if you look in the new limited time task here, you'll see that there's an Aleo region enemy suppression, and all you have to do is just kill 1,000 enemies in the Aleo region. So it shouldn't be too hard to do, and that's going to give you a 50 star gem ticket. And then another one's going to be use a personal shop. Now this one's really simple and straightforward. You just buy an item from a personal shop, and it's only one item too, so that just buying something from player shops, even if you just buy like a grinder or like a gold prim sword, I would suggest a gold prim sword so you can trade in for your augmentation success rate boosters. That'll give you 50 star gems. And then foraging for materials. Now the foraging for materials one could be a little tough. It's 1,000 materials gathered, but saying that, right now there's currently the Autumn 22 event going on, so you can actually just go out there and just gather some randomite, and randomite should like fill this quota in pretty fast. Now another one is use a region mag, and it says to increase the region mag energy by 1,000 points. So that shouldn't be too hard if you're just doing your like daily like region mag fill up, because normally every day if you go to like farm and stuff, you should be like putting like roughly 400 points into the region mag anyways. Now for the next like coming weeks, we should actually get even more of these limited time tasks that'll give us even more stuff too. And there's also a limited time login bonus along with this 10 million campaign. It says to log into NGS during the campaign period to get Autumn 22 specialist tickets and bundle of SG as gifts. Combine this with the rewards from the time limited tasks, and you can grab up to 1,000 star gems. So another part of the 10 million ARCs worldwide celebration boost event. So this right here will be part 1 of a boost event going on with the 10 million ARCs worldwide celebration. And for this, all sectors and quests will give EXP plus 50%. It says excluding certain ineligible quests, so it's not going to work on everything, but it works on quite a bit of stuff. Some combat sectors are going to give EXP earned 100%, and then it tells you what sectors it's going to work in down, which is ranks 1 through 2 Rezel Forest, as well ranks 1 through 3 Mount Magus, Banford Laboratory Ruins, Rita Malnoth, and McCade lower level. And then the coming weeks is going to be like part 2 and so forth, but we'll just come across that once it actually gets here. So coming up on the 21st is going to be PSO2 Premium Day. For any users that have a premium set, you'll actually be able to log in and get 50 star gems, as well as some special scratch tickets that day. And then there's also going to be some special boost that goes on for anybody that has a premium set active as well. On that day, you'll get rare drop rate plus 50%, as well as EXP earned plus 20%. And these should stack on top of the 10 million ARCs boost that's going on currently too. And then of course in base PSO2, there's also some other things that get affected by PSO2 day as well. Fun 100%, boost to EXP 200%, rare drop rate 200%, gathering feeder occurrence 100%. Good time to get out there and gather some of those items that you can turn in for Yerks or for the casino weeklies and stuff. As well in base PSO2, there's also item and success rate 10% for units and skill rings, augmentation success rate 15% for weapons and armor, and EXP, enhancement EXP plus 15% when enhancing a weapon. So if you're still trying to make any base PSO2 gear, it's also a good time to do it on PSO2 day. As well, in base PSO2, the ARCS Rappies will be showing up if you like seeing the different types of Rappies for that day. Now, something nice about PSO2 day this time around, you can actually see on Sega's like calendar here when PSO2 day starts on Monday the 21st. So it would actually go into maintenance before it ends. So since it goes into that time zone, it's actually going to be extended a little bit, and it's going to run all the way until Wednesday. It ends up running for 72 hours. You can see it starts at Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and it doesn't end until Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. 3 days minus the maintenance time of PSO2 Premium Day, so quite a bit of boost time. Now, with the event going on currently, we also have Randomite all over the map. Now, again, I always like to suggest people this Japanese fan-based site here at makapo.com. I'm going to put this link to this in the video description below, but this website shows pictures of all the locations of all the Randomite around the map, and with the 10 million ARCs worldwide campaign going on right now, there's also the 1000 gathering materials campaign thing going on, so you can actually go out there and break all this Randomite, and it's going to really help to finish that task up that you have there. So I'll go ahead and show on the screen here some of these pictures so y'all can have for reference in case you want to pause the video and go find them in game and stuff. So here would be the Alio region. Now all the little yellow dots would be the Randomite scattered around the map. Down in South Alio, of course, when you go to the southern Ryuka right here, if you jump down and run into the waterfall, these little red lines represent the cavern system where the Randomites inside the caves. Same thing over here on the side, so keep that in mind when you're going through Alio. And then of course here would be the Redum region, if you want to gather up all the little yellow dots being the Randomite and Redum. And then lastly, we'll show you the Kavaris region. Now keep in mind, southern Kavaris has another little cave system over here. These little red lines represent the cave system. And the ones over here on the western side, it's actually South Kavaris. It's this little tunnel here that leads into Lost Central. So these little dots being orange actually just represents it being inside that cave. So that little red line, that little tunnel system leads over to some of those there too. So yeah, make sure y'all go out there and break all this Randomite this week. It's especially important just to do it normally anyways, but right now from the limited time task. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. What are your thoughts of the update? How do y'all like the Overlord scratch? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Also come follow me on Twitch, NiNjahCheeto. I stream PSO2 along with other games and enjoy chatting with my viewers there. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.